unrelated to today's episode or what I just said in general, but just a fun
Oh,
thing for the
great.
people listening to maybe think about. There's an idea I put out on the TikTok earlier, and I know you agree, but I just want to hear your general thoughts about it. I'm imagining there's a pound for pound album versus album general four versus four Survivor Series style matchup. The first four, pre hiatus Fallout Boy versus MCR. So we got Take This to Your Grave versus Bullets. We got Cork Tree versus Three Cheers. We have Infinity on High versus Black Parade. We have Foley versus Danger Days. These are one-on-one matchups in general. I believe it's a straight fucking sweep for Fallout Boy. What would you like to say on this? Because I'm sure your opinion won't differ much on mine, and this will generate some comments. I don't know.
I don't know. In terms of bullets and take it to your grave, 100%. I think that take it to your grave was just uh was a more superior album. I think that Fall Out Boy was definitely finding their groove still, but was hitting it on all cylinders on what they were setting out to accomplish there. Um, I think that From Under the Cork Tree, the what they were trying to do with From Under the Cork Tree, like Three Cheers is a great album. Do not get me wrong at all, right?
It's tough. Yeah, it's
Um,
tough. It's tough. Three Cheers
yeah,
is
it's
great. We love
tough
Three
because
Cheers.
I love Three Cheers,
We love
and
bullets. Yeah. No
I
offense here. We don't need the mic. We
yeah,
don't need the theater kids flooding the comments. Yeah.
yeah, I dressed as Helena for Halloween in 2006. Like I could throw a picture up here for everyone to see. It was fantastic. It was a cheaper version of the costume that they can sell now. Let's just put it that way.
Yeah.
2006, you were getting quality Helena costumes. Um, but it still was one. But there's something about From Under the Cork Tree that just felt, and maybe it's a personal preference, just the overall vibe of From Under the Cork Tree versus Three Cheers. Like there were some great songs on Three Cheers, but I don't think I could have. I listened to From Under the Cork Tree front to back without any
All the
like,
time.
yeah, all the time. Like I've got a dark alley, which a lot of people are like, oh, that's not really one of my favorite songs. Like it's still
Love it.
the lyricism that Pete was going for From Under the Cork Tree, everything along those lines. I think it just hits on all cylinders. The hard one is Infinity on High and the Black Parade.
That's the same
That
thing.
is
That's the one that's the toss
that's
up to me.
that's the one that's a toss up to me. And I love Infinity on High. It is great. But honestly, if I have to be honest, Black Parade did something for me when that came out. I loved Infinity on High, and it is one of my top three albums for Fall Out Boy, but Black Parade did something for me. Like the way the song Famous Last Words like spoke to me. I like far and beyond. I have like the only other song I think I've cried to is Heaven, Iowa, when that came out, and that was in 2023. Fall Out
I
Boy
was gonna
Trailer to
say,
Chicago. That was a
yeah.
long time. Like none of Fall Out Boy songs
Eighth
ever made
album
me
Fallout Boy making
cry.
you cry. That's deep. Yeah. Shout
Well,
out Pete and
it
Pat.
I felt it in my bones as a woman who is aging, and that whole album just makes me feel a certain way. But I will have to I want to be able to say that I would give him a full sweep, but I do have to give MCR Black Parade. There's a reason why they're still only touring on that
On Black
album
Parade.
in
Yeah.
2025.
No,
There's
no,
a
no.
reason why they're
Commercially,
doing that.
critically, I understand if people take Black Parade, and that was the one where it was like, do I truly believe this theory or not? But like, if I'm going off personal opinions, it's like I'm like a lawyer. Okay, well, first off, only one of these albums has fucking Jay-Z on them.
That's true. Only
You
one
don't
of
have
them,
Jay-Z,
yes.
and like that might not seem like a big deal now. You
And
listen to
Prince.
this in the big year of our Lord 2025, but fucking 2006, you're pulling out Sean fucking Carter, the HOVA, like that's a very big deal. Okay, you got
No,
Hove
yeah,
on your
and
record.
and songs being produced by Babyface. That
Fucking, I was gonna
cannot
say
be
fucking Babyface.
like
Like,
when it comes to like commercialism, like this,
yeah,
like Fall Out Boy
is
was doing
okay.
something.
If we're being realistic, okay, welcome to the Black Parade and teenagers and cancer, like the highs of the perceived highs, the commercial
Yes.
highs of Black Parade are higher than like this ain't a scene or things like if I never have to hear this thanks for the memories again in my life, I'm fine. You know what I mean? Whereas like I'm always, if I hear that G note hit or Black Parade, like I will lose my shit. Like it's a Pavlovian dog response. But you get deep, like
Yes.
afterlife of the party. Look, like I'm a 36-year-old man. I've never been married, but if I ever do get married, I'm going to be dancing to the afterlife of the party in my backyard wedding. Like beautiful song. You got you
I'm a
got Hum
stitch away from
Hallelujah.
making it.
Like it's beautiful. And then when he hits that the scar away from falling apart, and he fucking the blood cells pixel, and he fucking does
Hey,
the high. It's just like
and I stand
it's
away. It's
maybe the
beautiful.
best Fallout Boy song. Like it's just like that to me is where it's like pass the ball to fucking Patrick Stump, baby.
Yes.
Hum Hallelujah, like a lawyer, like these songs. Like I am taking these. Like
Bang the
look,
doldrums.
I
Yeah.
love disenchant. Like Bang the Doldrums is one I didn't really appreciate till later. The like that when that bridge comes in,
Yes.
it's just this like there's a level of like I was never into Dungeons and Dragons or fucking any sort of nerdery stuff like that. I was just a regular boy chasing
Yes.
after regular girls. And there's a level of commonality and regular person yearning in these Fall Out Boy lyrics. Whereas as theater kid as they may get at times, there's still like a realness that even as like
Oh,
the boy on the
100%.
football team, like the Pete Wentz lyrics, like could still get you. Even just a little thing, like just like the title, like there's a beautiful selfless love. Like a lot of my chem to me is wrestling music. It's over the top, it's theatrical in a
Oh,
beautiful way.
it's
I say this as someone that
operatic
loves
rock.
wrestling. It's
Yeah.
operatic,
Mhm.
it's theater kid to the core, but like there's something just real and honest with a lot of Fall Out Boy. Like just the song
No,
title,
you're
like
right.
alone of like, I'm like a lawyer, the way I'm always trying to
Trying
get
to
you
get
off
you
kind of
off.
stuff. It's just like that's beautiful. That's a beautiful thought, beautiful concept.
Oh,
And it's
yeah.
just it's I'm going with Infinity on high. I'm sorry. I
You
love
you make
Infinity.
you make a great point. I mean,
I
because I think you're
love that record. And also we're going B-side to B-side, B-side to B-side to toss up because you're getting a little gay is not a synonym and you're getting
oh,
you're gonna kill all your friends. Like,
no, Ganaffs or Ganaffs. I mean, however you want to pronounce it, but it's gay is not sense. So to me, it's Ganaffs. Like Ganaffs makes no sense because gay is not gay. Like
yeah,
it's
yeah,
yeah, so
yeah.
it makes sense. But like Ganaffs is one of the best B sides. Even uh, what's the song? It's hard to say I do when I don't.
Yep.
Um, I mean that song you wouldn't think would be a great song, but when you listen to it, actually, I was listening to a podcast about earworm, and they're talking about earworms, and they talked about this song, and it's the most weirdest song to be an earworm, right? But they talked about why this song is an earworm, okay? Because the girl had it stuck in her head for years. She couldn't get this B-side track from Infinity on High out of her head, which is the most
Yeah.
random song. But as soon as and the funny thing is, as soon as I listened to the podcast, then the song kept playing in my head, and I was like, I can't now unlisten to this song. It's in
Yeah.
my
Now
head
you're like,
constantly.
this is all I want to hear too.
And like conceptually, like, yes, Black Parade is conceptually a very whole record, right? So that's why I think a lot of people gravitate towards it. There's a lot
Yeah.
of great it's thematically whole. Everything in the themes are all it's all a story, right? And in
It's
that
Marvel
it is a
Cinematic
piece of
Universe
art.
before the Marvel Cinematic
Yes,
Universe. It created this world that you can
exactly.
escape yourself upon into. Yes.
Exactly. Whereas what Fall Out Boy is trying to do, and that's why I think it's hard to classify them both because
It's pop
Black
versus
Parade was
rock.
yeah, they were trying to do something completely different, and they were trying to create a Queen or the Who's Tommy or something. I don't even
Yeah.
know, right? Whereas Fall Out Boy was trying to genre bend. They were trying to
Yeah.
expand their sound, and then they were trying to take those lyrics and create even more meaning. Like you can listen to a Fall Out Boy lyric and debate it all day long, and that I think even if, especially on fitting on high lyrics, I mean
Yeah.
there are
Yeah.
just some amazing lyricism. I mean, you have the whole Fred, the whole the you're crashing, but you're not a wave song. It's not even about like it's their first foray, in my opinion, to where you get to Folie à Deux, which is all about it's very political. In fact, they start to really tie into their political beliefs in Folie à Deux. But like the Fred Hampton case, I mean, no one would think Fall Out Boy would write a song
Yep.
about this case, but they go and do it. and it is a fantastic like it is a fantastic song. It kind of is a what could happen if Fall Out Boy decided to do a like very conceptualized album. Like they give you a
Yes.
hint at what this could look like. So I agree with you. Like I want to put Infinity High on top of it because I know a lot of people want to put Black Parade
Yeah.
because there's a reason they're still touring on that one
Oh,
album. That is
it's
their
great,
one.
right?
I
One
mean, no
the
offense,
greatest
it's their one album.
classic rock record of the millennium.
Yeah,
Yes, great
but
record. I love Black Parade, but personally, I'm,
personally, no, you're right. Like I don't like teenagers is fine. I
yeah,
don't there's
I
when I
enjoyed the
think about
ragtime
like
teenager
do I
track.
go back and listen to all of Black Parade? No. I like House of Wolves. I like This Is How I Disappear. I like
Yeah.
Famous Last Words, but there's other songs I don't go back and listen to. Mama is a cool song,
Did you see the
but I don't go
merch
back
this
and
weekend? They played at Arlington at Globe Life Field, and they had like the classic "Don't Mess with Texas" style merch, but it said
yes,
"Don't mess with teenagers." Like, I
I
wonder
did
if
see
anyone
that.
bought those and mailed them out to like all their Warped Tour compadres. You know what I mean? Like,
I
yeah,
would. Well, some
I saw it.
people
I was like, I'm sure you meant well with that shirt, but like, fuck, I don't
yeah,
know.
I
I
don't
don't
know.
know.
Someone actually put it side by side with an old piece of merch, and they're like, "What happened to their merch?" Like just the quality of like the design
Yeah.
and stuff. Like it was a really cool, like older MCR, and it had like a whole animated, like very
The
cool
Funko
design.
Popification, the Disney adultification of our
Yeah,
scene. Yes.
yeah.
Okay, so then last album, real quick. Foley versus Danger Days then.
Oh, Foley all the way. I
Right?
mean,
I was
what
gonna say they're both the kind of divisive with the fan bases,
they
yada
were,
yada yada.
and
But
yes,
Foley,
Danger Days is part of Fabulous Life of Killjoys.
that's what I
It's
was gonna say.
again
I
conceptual.
of the different worlds Mike Chem creates, I love the Danger Days gimmick and the like, but it's like
Uh,
Foley's like low key kind of Pinkerton vibes where people shit
oh,
on it and
it is
they
their
came around.
Pinkerton. They
It's
talk about
totally
that
their
a lot.
Pinkerton, yes.
Yes, they talk about it so often. Like they talk about the Weezer Pinkerton and then how Foley is their Pinkerton. It is 100% the case. And I'm sorry, like you can't, there's not a lot of songs that I remember from Danger Days, unlike Foley
Yeah,
and
where
the,
it's Foley like, yeah, yeah.
I mean, like, just like, you think of Whams, at the end of Whams, you have Patrick doing some like gospel type of like,
Yep.
just
He's just going full
free.
black woman from
Yeah,
Mississippi. Yeah, I just
exactly. Like, what is happening? And then they bring everyone in to do the different, like, in What a Catch. I mean, some great songs with some, messages. They were trying to do something with
Elvis.
it.
You
Oh,
got everyone on that
you
record.
got
Like
Lil
you,
Wayne on
it's
there. Lil Wayne
you got
singing the best he
Wheezy.
can.
You got Wheezy on Tiffany Blues. Like I think I listened to Disloyal Order the other night, and I was just like,
Oh,
this is in my
such a
like
good
top
song.
three. It's an album where like the two we've talked about before when we did our review of like America's Sweethearts and the like, where it's like the two singles to me are like my least favorite songs on this record, where it's the
Yes.
rest of the record, like
It's just
is
beautiful.
just
Yeah.
West Coast Smoker. Just like
A
it's a
lot of people love
beautiful,
West Coast Smoke.
beautiful album. I love like Head First Slide and
Oh,
Disloyal
God, I
Order
love
are
that
like,
song.
yeah, those are like two of the like. I'm sorry, does your husband know the way that the sunshine gleams on
The
your
beauty,
wedding? But it's just
right?
what the fuck,
You
what
know,
was going on in your life, Peter,
Pete.
in
I
the year
mean,
2006,
Patrick
2007?
Stump loves that song so much he keeps making it their Magic Eight Ball song, and I'm like,
I was gonna
buddy,
say
just
like they fuck
put
with
it
that.
on the
It's like
set list.
I feel like there was like I remember when Foley came out and they did their first tour. They did their actual tour on it, and like Disloyal Order to me, I've been a Disloyal Order truther since the first second I put it on, and it just starts with the organ, and I'm coming apart. This like it just that's
It's
been my
beautiful.
shit, and like it's like that's a song that they clearly embrace now. Like it's part of the show.
It
It's
is.
been the intro, right, for a lot of
Yep, it's
like
been the intro.
that song has been it's beautiful that like these two songs specifically that I see these songs as like out of the genre, like they're like songwriting quality wise are so beyond pop punk pop what the fuck ever, like they're like Springsteen-esque just movements, you know what I mean? And
Oh
it's like
yeah,
it's nice to see both these songs kind of like everyone loved Head First from the beginning, really, but like it's nice to see people
yeah.
warm up on them and these songs become like staples of like the Fall Out Boy set lists.
Yes, and I think that they're happy to see that the fans are finally embracing this music because I think it meant a lot to them, particularly Folia do. I think a lot of people don't realize how hurt they were, because
That
they were
people
not
shit on
only
it.
yeah, people shit on it, and they put a lot of themselves, especially Patrick put a lot of himself in that album.
Yeah.
And, I
That's why
think,
it's my favorite. Like that to me it's where
yeah,
Patrick, like they give the ball to Patrick, and like
they went for arena
Infinity
rock and they
is
succeeded.
very like pop oriented. Like you have the babyface tracks, things feel like kind of contained. Even when Patrick's like letting loose, they kind of feel
Yes,
very top 40 oriented. Whereas like I wouldn't even say it's arena. It's like it almost has these like jazz R&B feels. Like it kind of just goes, even like this the Dexedrine. I'm doing the nose thing
yeah.
because I'm thinking of Dexedrine. I'm like, yeah, Dexedrine, which was like low, like early Adderall, but like these songs, like there's a campiness to some of them. There's like
Oh yeah,
it's so eclectic that like even at the time I remember being a weirdo for liking this because like it felt like it alienated so much of the fan base, but in a
it
sense
did.
that like motherfuckers just weren't ready for it.
They weren't. You had to give them some time, and then eventually everyone came around. Even I
They
think
warmed
that
up.
when I first heard it, I wasn't sure what to think. So, like, this isn't the same Fall Out Boy I
Oh,
remember, but by
I
then it was
loved it so much. I
too
just have
late.
like fond memories because it comes out like I remember, yeah, it comes out what like late '08, early '09, just these
December, which
December,
I
yeah,
mean,
because it was supposed to be on the election day, yeah, and just I have these fond memories of that Christmas. I got for Christmas that year, my mom bought me the Tom DeLonge, the ES
yep,
333, the big hollow body racing stripe, the brown guitar, and I remember just like riding my bike and walking around like Palm Desert, Rancho Mirage, that area in the desert, and just
hmm
like with yeah, like Tiffany Blues and like Whams and stuff like that playing, and it's just like I love that record. So I guess anyone, yeah. So at the very least, we're going 3-1 Fall Out Boy. Okay.
3-1. I mean, though, it's hard because the more I think about the Black Parade, I'm like, some people say it's a little bit overrated, and I can completely see that
Yeah,
because
it is
it's
overrated, but it's
yeah,
also
it has
deserving. Yeah.
yeah, it's also deserving, but I can see it being a little bit overrated in the fact that yes, it's a great conceptual album. Does every song hit as far as like an individual song? No, not
No.
really. But as a whole, when it's put into context, which again is why they're still touring on it, right? It's
Would, but again, and I pose this question because before I made my post earlier to CZB, I sent this, or before I made my post, I sent it to CZB and was kind of like, hey, how much heat am I gonna get here and this
yeah,
and that, and
she's a massive
she's
MCR
yeah,
fan.
NCR fan, and like, and like, I literally like on my birthday, I got drunk and I did like a power ranking of like our friend group in terms of like how much I love them, and obviously you're one by a mile,
Oh,
but my number 2A was CZB, and like like right there, like CZB is my dog, and I'm just like,
yeah,
yo, is this fucked up kind of thing, and she's like, well. MCR is like there's a reason they're touring on Black Parade right now. And I'm like, okay, yes, and I love Black Parade, but would they be doing a baseball stadium, football stadium sized tour on Black Parade if from 2010 to 2022 or whatever since Stardust comes out, if they went and released 3 to 4 mid albums in that time frame, are they
yeah,
still doing stadiums or are they doing this in arenas? Like Fall Out Boy has never left. And again, this sounds like shade on MCR. MCR are the big dogs of our world. No matter what, this album is getting special treatment. It's getting its own sold
yes.
out arena tour. But like, is the McRib theory, the idea that going away and coming back and scarcity and supply and demand, is that helping MCR to where this album, Black Parade specifically, reaches this legend status in our world?
No, I believe if they kept putting out music after Danger's Days and didn't break up, I think they would be in the same boat. Now to say Fall Out Boy
It's a good vote.
still
That's a very good vote.
no,
Like Fall Out
like
Boy is still touring
ba-
baseball stadiums
baseballs,
and
yeah. And
arenas.
if they weren't touring as many tour dates,
That's the thing. They
yes,
do a
they
lot.
could possibly, yeah, they do a lot. They're doing a traditional tour. MCR literally is doing like what, 10 dates
Yeah.
maybe?
Yeah, if
Like
Fall Out Boy really
so
want to, I'm sure they could do just Wrigley Field, Dodger
oh
Stadium,
yeah.
Petco Park, yeah,
And then
Camden
Madison Square Garden
Yards.
because they sell out Madison Square Garden
Yeah,
too.
yeah,
Like it's
yeah.
not like
And
yeah,
I'm sure
they'll
they can
still
do
and
fucking Soldier
Petco.
Field if they had
Yeah.
to. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
they can
they
do the
yeah.
football stadium at their hometown the same way Fall Out
Yeah.
Boy or the
It's
same
just
way MCR is doing the Meadowlands. Yeah.
yes, they're just choosing to, do a
They're
traditional
staying
thing or
busy.
get to
Yeah.
more places. Yeah, stay busy, see more people, make themselves more accessible to their fans. Whereas, I mean,
And
challenge.
neither's
If you're in the mid, if
right
you're
or
in the
wrong. They're both these
no, neither's
bands
right
are
or
the
wrong.
biggest bands in our worlds, along with Paramore. What like they're all rich, they're all eating, they're all doing great. It's just
They're
it's different
fine.
approaches, but like in
Yes.
terms of like cultural relevancy and seeing things, like I think Fall Out Boy has not even suffered, but like Fall Out Boy are the victims of they've been around, they've kind of been for the most part, since they came back from the hiatus, they haven't gone away. You know what I mean? Like there hasn't
Yeah,
been like,
and they
with the exception of like
commercialize themselves. Yeah.
maybe very early pandemic, like mania. After that, like maybe they go away for a little bit, but like for the most part, there was never more than like 12 months where Fall Out Boy wasn't at least doing like Ellen or the NHL,
Oh yeah.
All Star Game or a new record and playing all the late night shows. Like Fall Out Boy has been a little too culturally relevant to the point that it became yawn, whereas MCR is like what's going on. And again, like MCR is the shit. I don't want any smoke for the MCR fans. I think the hot dog stuff they did at the LA shows is the funniest shit ever. Love a hot dog. The Grand Emperor dictator guy, he eats it hamburger style. I find that endearing. Yeah.
Hey guys, again, thank you so much for watching. If you weren't aware, this show is a part of the Never a Phase Network, a collective of creators keeping the spirit of the scene alive. You can discover more shows and creators like this one at neveraphasenetwork.com and follow us on TikTok and Instagram at Never a Phase Network. Long live NapNet.